Hello and welcome to the first ever Show Me Mo School Facilities hosted by the Missouri School Plant Managers Association. My name is Joshua Peach. I'm going to be your host on this journey that is going to be absolutely awesome. That's my prediction anyway. I am joined this evening for our first recording by Executive Director Extraordinaire of the Missouri School Plant Managers Association to walk us through the first ever episode. Mr. Charley Branham, welcome, my friend.
Thanks for having me, Josh. Looking forward to it.
Thank you for having me. This has been a whirlwind tour and how we got here. October 6th of 2022, like a time capsule this will be. The backstory and how we got here is I have been a fan of Missouri my entire 25-year career in facilities. I know a whole bunch of people there that I've known from my career that I've looked to that are just, they're experts in industry. And I've been invited out to Missouri to their conference multiple times, and I've always had a conflict until this year. And a couple of weeks ago, I made it out to Branson. And just like I expected, these guys and girls are the gold standard of facility management associations anywhere in the country. I mean, they are just doing some awesome things. Their classes are filled. Their members are eager to learn. There's amazing stories that I heard over the course of 2 days. And I went to Charley and I said, we need to tell the world about you guys, and we need to share more in your state. And so all of a sudden, there's a conversation last week about starting a podcast, and within 24 hours, there's cover art and there's all these other things going on. And lo and behold, here's a podcast channel dedicated to the wonderful people of Missouri to talk about and showcase all the great work that they do, the partners that they work with, and the difference that they make and share it with each other. And this is open to anybody now that it's a podcast channel. So that's how we got to this. And I think it's a great name. Partly because I think I came up with it mostly, but Charley, just a little bit to let everyone know, you have a background in facilities. You've been executive director for a number of years. What is the Missouri School Plant Managers Association for those that aren't in Missouri, or those that are in Missouri that aren't familiar with the MSPMA?
Well, like all other state school plant manager associations, we're here for when it all ends up, we're here for our kids. We want to provide the best school facilities for our teachers to teach and our students to learn. And so achievement's the key here. But we play a part of that in school facilities. Our school districts spend a lot of money on their school facilities. So why not have the best trained staff, just like the best trained teachers in the classrooms? So that is our mission, is to provide the best training for plant managers to go back to their school districts and provide the best school facilities and lead staffs that provide the best school facilities for achievement to take place. And that's what we're all about.
And you were a facility director originally. You spent a little bit of time in the education system. Tell what's your backstory there?
Well, my parents were educators, and then I became a middle school English teacher, and then my wife was an elementary teacher. And we grew from there into school administration with the opportunity to have some experiences to give us the background to lead departments. And I was chosen to be the assistant superintendent of our school district for 21 years. And school facilities was my primary function. We were a growing community. And so the privilege of leading 6 projects from farmland to school grounds. And so there was a great career, and I learned a lot through attending school plant manager conferences and meeting people that were engineers and architects, or folks that had just were the best in their school district at fixing things. And so they were the maintenance leader, the custodial leader. And so I got through school plant managers, got to meet a lot of people that had the background I didn't have. And I learned how to use their knowledge and turn it into something valuable for our school district. So I sat on the board of the Missouri School Plant Managers for about 13 years, until our original director, who was there for 27 years, Tony Sloan, until he retired. And so I was ready to retire from public schools and it was an opportunity for me to carry on with something that's a heartbeat for me. So I'm really proud of our association. We've grown, which means we're getting more training for more schools, and that's what our goal is.
Yeah, and you support, your organization supports, give or take, 570 school districts, and there's roughly 1 million students that attend your school buildings every day in the great state of Missouri. Is that an accurate number? That's off the
I
top
think
of my head.
that's pretty good number. We do have private schools. We have 520 public schools, and then we have a few post-secondary schools that are joining us, and that number is growing as well.
No, that's awesome. And your fall conference had 300 plus people in attendance. I think you said 324 was the final number. Is that right? 320, 324.
All in with vendors, we
Yeah.
were a little over 450. We had about 285 members attend, and then we had about 300 vendors attend. Total vendor booths sold were about 134. Yeah. So it's the largest trade show that I know of here in the Midwest for school facilities. You can come and you can see all the things you're trying to find or the things you didn't even know you needed, and they're all here. The folks are here to represent those materials and those services. So we had a great 2 days at our conference in Branson. We had 37 breakout sessions. Josh, you led one of those sessions, but our sessions aren't all about just managing the school. It's about managing the people that manage the school and help manage yourself. And you did a wonderful session on managing stress, and starts with yourself and reflects to your staff. And so those sessions are just invaluable to our folks. We thank you for leading that one.
Yeah, no, my honor. It was a lot of fun. And I always say, when we talk about the stress talk, and it's fun, and you make it fun, but no, this is great. This is what we're going to do moving forward. I'm going to be leaning on you, and I'm going to be leaning on your board. Our goal is to do an episode a week, every week, where we're going to hopefully do most of them live, so that we can have interaction and engagement from MSPMA members and members outside of Missouri. And we're gonna look to have a 20 to 30 minute chat. We're gonna use this channel also to provide updates. You guys are doing professional developments all the time around the state. We're gonna provide weekly news. We're gonna do a 1-minute news clip, and we're gonna make it really something powerful that's gonna make a difference in the state of Missouri and around the country. So appreciate you jumping on here, and I can't wait for us to really kick this thing into high gear now that we're rocking and rolling, my friend.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for bringing this media together for us. And we couldn't have done it without you, Josh. You provide so much leadership for plant manager associations across the nation. I don't think you realize how many students you touch with the difference that you make. We all have jobs all day long back at our school districts, and we're busy. We're busy. We have ideas. We know what it takes to improve our association, but we don't know how to get there. And you're the vehicle, and many times the highway. So thank you so much for joining us. We're proud to be on this channel. Yep. Thank you so much for bringing us here together.
Always in your corner, my friend. I'm looking forward to having some fun with you. And for those of you that aren't part of MSPMA and you want to be, you go to mspma.com. We're going to have all the links in the show notes. We've got a Show Me Mo school facilities page on LinkedIn. We've got one. We've got a YouTube channel. We've got MSPMA's got a Facebook and Twitter page. We're going to be organizing some of the social media stuff, but we're going to have some really great content upcoming, and really appreciate everybody's interest and support. And with that, hopefully, if you're listening to this on the audio platforms, we really like to get as much exposure and opportunity. A lot of that comes through clicking that 5-star rating and providing us with a comment. And hopefully you'll do that for us, and we'll get you some contact information for if you have suggestions or people that you want on the podcast. But in the meantime, we're going to get to work. We're going to go find some awesome schools to talk about, and some great partners that they work with. That's one of the things that I really saw and really attracted me to make this my first effort with an association podcast channel like this, was Charley said something to me really powerful on the Sunday of his conference, and he said it's all about family, and it's genuine, and it's something that people say, but not a lot of people obviously do. And he makes that family not just in his house, he makes it in his state with his members and his schools and his partners. So we're going to have some fun here, and I look forward to you joining us for the ride. So in the meantime, have an awesome night, and we're going to be talking to listeners real soon. Thanks again, Charley.
Thanks, Josh.